Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna build a new Lego minifigure on parade module. Here is what we have so far. So far I've built 3 modules. The first one, a very basic one, was more a introduction, a tutorial to this concept. Then I built the pirate module, and then I built the Octan station module. So recently I opened a Series 15 CMF bag, and I find this beautiful queen minifigure, this beautiful red dress, double cloth piece at the back, beautiful hair piece with crown on top. And I think this was a good chance also to pay homage to Queen Elizabeth that has recently passed. So today we are gonna build a minifigure on parade module for this queen minifigure. Now, let's move this a little bit on the side so we have a little bit of space for our tutorial, and then of course we are gonna add the new module to our parade. As usual, here we start with a usual 8x16 plate. I already added a few details. That's basic. Later I will link the tutorial with the pirate one, so if you want to know exactly how to build every single step of it. And I also will add a playlist with all my mobs. So here I'm just gonna add for the moment a plate here at the front to help me with the building, and then we start from the side. So today I wanted to build a different sort of side curb. So here we see I used in the past some tiles. Today I decided to experiment with some brackets. So here we have some brackets I built sideways. So this is two, one tile, one plate and one bracket, which is equal to one stud. And then on top of there, we are gonna build this sidewalk. I have a few studs showing, and now I'm gonna show you what we're gonna build over here. So this is completed. Let's move to the other side where I build a similar structure, but with a little bit of greenery to which we can add some more detail. I want to build the road. Here we have two examples. They are both at the same level. So this was a tiled water on black bricks, while here I build the road sideways. Today I decided to go sideways again, but with a different pattern. I use this masonry brick in sand green, and in this case, because I use the bracket, I cannot connect it to a modified brick like I did over there. That's why I added this plate here, so this is just gonna sit there and keep into place. Of course, later when we have one module at the front and one module at the back, this is not gonna be able to move and slide around. So this look like more a sort of cobblestone or some sort of walking road with some details on the ground, and I think it works out pretty well. Now let's start a little bit to build on the side. So as you know, on this side I tend to build bigger stuff, so this time I decided to go with some vegetation. I didn't want to build anything anymore as big as this because I had trouble with overhang. As you can see over here, for example, I had to modify this slightly to make sure that all the modules fit together. So here I build a little tree. I use just some cylinder, very simple technique there. One minifigure stand transparent to give an angle. It's not brick with 4 studs on the side, and there I connect all these little olive green details. So these are basically 2 leaves with some added details, one on the right, one on the left, and if we look at this from the right angle, looks like a full tree, and I think it works out pretty well. Even if I don't like that this is a little bit too straight, it's not so organic, but I didn't have the right piece over there. I could have used something like this, but this is way too curvy for what I'm going for with this module. I also decided to add a smaller bush over there. Again, here I use one of these transparent stands, and I use one of these stems with multiple way to connect, and then I added these details with the flowers on top. This is gonna connect on the side here to the modified plate so that it can go kind of flush with the floor and give a nice pop of color to this module. Over here we need to add some more details, so I decided to build with just 2 pieces, very simple, some flags. So here we have this queen parade on the road. people are celebrating their queen. So we are gonna have the flags or whatever country we are in. In this case, of course, we are in the world of Lego, so I didn't go with any particular flag. In the middle, we can start to add this beautiful Series 15 Lego minifigure, which I think is really, really beautiful. Now you can see that it's already starting to take shape. And then we need to add a little bit more details over here. I decided to build another sort of greenery over here. I create a place for this plant to go in, even if it blocks a little bit the way here on the sidewalk, but let's imagine that this sidewalk might be bigger than that. Again, I use that same stem, this time with this light blue, I don't know, this is azure probably, or aqua. I still don't know the colors, guys. I need to take a course of Lego colors. Anyway, this is gonna give a little bit of color here without blocking the view of the queen. While I decided to add a lamppost over here, this is a little bit of an exception to what I did with the other modules, because it's gonna kind of block a little bit the view of what's gonna be behind. But it's a lamppost, it's not very bulky, it's quite skinny, so I think it works out well anyway. Again, here a simple build. I actually put a flexible tube inside to keep the structure. Over here on top, we have a minifigure head transparent. And then here I added another flag piece to give a little bit of more color also on this side. Now I think we can remove this and I can show you how the module looks on its own. Just adding a little bit of details on the side like this, so you can see already that by itself is already a pretty nice module. Of course, if you want, you can do something like I did with my parrot mop, where you can create all terrain around it to make it a little bit more interesting. But now it's time to put this together with the rest of my modules and see how they look all together. And then I will also link the playlist so you can check them out all together. So these are the biggest one, the bulkier one. So I think this must go at the back. We can add the queen here. As you can see, we have no problem there with the overhang. I made sure that it all works pretty nice there and there are no issue. I need to add again a little bit of details over here. And then at the front, I can add the basic module that I use as a tutorial, but I think it works out pretty well because it's pretty simple and it says System Avenue here at the beginning. So I think it's a perfect start for our minifigure on parade. I think it looks pretty nice. I really like this concept, guys. As you know, if you have some printed tiles, you can do something like this. So you can even personalize each one of these modules from the side. Now, I have two more minifigures in my mind for which I want to build a module. I have this ghost and I have this sort of wizard. Do let me know in the comments down below which one you would like me to try to do first, and let me know also some idea, like what should I build around them. These are of course a little bit more particular and will require a little bit more creativity for build something around them. I already had some great suggestions for the future from some new minifigure on parade module that I will start working on soon, but first I'm gonna get on with these two. Please drop a comment down below and let me know which one you would like me to do next. Thank you for watching and I will see you on the next video. Ciao ciao!